The morning after the fierce storm had raged, the seasoned gardener Antonio walked through the ruined village square. The villagers were overcome with despair. Their carefully tended crops lay submerged in muddy water, and the roofs of the homes they had spent their entire lives building had been torn away. It's all over now. There's no strength left to start over. No reason to try. A young man sat sobbing on a broken doorframe. Without a word, Antonio led him to a corner of the square, toward a gap in a massive rock. There, a small change had occurred, one unseen until yesterday. Beside the roots of an ancient tree snapped by the storm, a tiny, fragile green sprout had pushed its way through the muddy soil and was peeking out. "Look," Antonio murmured softly, for that little blade of grass, yesterday must have felt like the end of the world. But as soon as the rain stopped, it twisted itself toward the sunlight again. The young man snorted. "What good is a single blade of grass? We've lost everything." Antonio took the young man's dirt-stained hand warmly in his own. The wise man Cicero said, "While there is breath, there is hope. As long as your heart beats and air flows in and out of your lungs, the blueprint of life can always be redrawn. The true end comes not when you lose everything, but when you breathe yet let go of hope yourself." Antonio pulled a handful of seeds he had prepared the day before from his pocket and placed them in the young man's palm. "The very fact that you breathe is proof you've been given another chance to start over. Pain is merely a part of life, not life itself." The young man placed his hand over his chest. He felt the steady beat of his heart, realizing that the mere fact of being alive was already the greatest capital he possessed. He brushed off the dirt, stood up, and began preparing the ground to plant the seeds. Cicero's maxim is not mere optimism. It is a stern encouragement to believe in the great restorative power inherent in vitality itself. No matter how desperate the situation, the fact that we breathe and survive means we have not yet been defeated. As long as life continues, the possibility of tomorrow always lingers beside us.